What's this? My video has been flagged by EASPRIN's standards and practices. What? Dear Big Guy, we regret to inform you that your video has been flagged for inappropriate content by EASPRIN's standards and practices. We should meet with you at once to discuss this abnormality in your videos. Signed, sincerely, EASPRIN's standards and practices. Oh.
Welcome, Mr. Guy. Glad you could join us today.
I'm just Big Guy. I'm not...
Whatever. The reason you're here is because we at ESPN are a family entertainment company, and we have noticed your show has been getting a little out of hand.
Why does this even matter, you dude?
Mr. Dude.
What?
I am Mr. Dude, and we at ESPN control everything fantasy football. Thus, we control you. So with that, you and your show are subject to EASPRIN standards and practices.
You guys don't own me. You guys don't run this show. I run this show. Man, that just me off. And why am I being bleeped in real life?
I told you, Mr. Guy, we control everything. So now, Mr. Man, please instruct Mr. Guy EASPRIN's standards and practices that we adhere to.
We declare the following. No use of the so-called 7 dirty words. Those words being shit, fuck, cunt, Furthermore, we have added the words fart, turd, and twat.
Twat?
Yes, twat.
You can't say twat?
No, twat is forbidden.
Twat?
Yes, twat.
Why can you not say twat?
Well, twat is a filthy word.
Twat? Twat? How's that filthy?
You can't say twat.
Twat the f***? Shit.
Stop saying twat.
Okay. What word am I supposed to use to clarify when I don't understand what somebody would say to me?
Twat? I mean what?
Oh, I get it. He's got the glitch.
Twat.
Mr. Man.
Sorry, dude.
That's Mr. Dude.
Well, I'm sorry, guy.
Sorry about twat.
Everyone shut up. So you see, Mr. Guy, you will now follow the standards and practices of EASPRIN. Do you understand?
Not in the slightest. Twat the f***, dude?
That's Mr. Dude.
Twat?
Who?
Twat?
Damn it, everyone just stop. I think Mr. Guy needs a come to the fantasy god meeting.
Protocol 42?
Not yet, Mr. Man. I'm positive that the fantasy god will straighten Mr. Guy out before we send him to meet the fantasy god. Let us review this week's highlights and make sure you do not have anything offensive in them. Sure wouldn't like for someone to get butt hurt over them.
All right, then. We'll get into Week 5 action. We start with the 3 and outs and the Decepticons And let's lead it off with Mark Muncie's team. Muncie looking to try to end his losing streak and get back to his winning ways, while Eli was eager to help out. The rest of the team, well, they kind of pulled a disappearing act, and you flip it around, and things didn't get much better for Mark as Jared Cook only come up with a deuce. Poslesny was out. Just complete disaster for the outs. Could the Decepticons get over that little hurdle? Yes, indeed. Look at, I'm John Brown, 17 points there, and Tyler Eifert, 29 points, and it allows the Decepticon to cruise easily, 116 to 86.5. The Cons up to 2 and 3. The 3 and out slug along at 1 and 4. We're moving on. The UPS and Pound Town. This one had some interesting drama in this one as we dive inside the UPS box score here. It started out well for the boys as DeMarco Murray and Todd Gurley and DeAndre Hopkins was bringing some pain, but Antonio Brown continues to slide, and you flip it around. Larry Donnell came up with some points, but the rest of the guys looked mediocre. Could Calandros and the Pound Town boys come and answer in a word? Yes. Say hello to Blake Bortles. 35 points. Theo Riddick, 22. Some guys not normally associated here bringing down some pain. You flip it around, and the UPS just got enough to get by. 130.5 to 121.5. The Pound Town boys move above 500. UPS one game under, and we're moving along. It's the Mud Dogs, and wait. Wait. Why is his name being bleeped out?
Because that name and the team name is offensive to 99% of the people.
What?
The name is censored from here on out.
All right, very well then. Well, at least ESPN got their logo feces all over the daggone screen, didn't they? Am I getting any money for this? Absolutely not. It's bull crap, guys. Bull crap. Flip it around, you got the Mud Dogs here, and, well, Tommy Quick, well, you know, who cares? It's good looking scores, but honestly, censoring name is just bull crap. And why am I still being beat? I'm still being beat. Anyway, the Mud Dogs destroy the 116 to 5 to 63. Just a terrible outing. Whatever. We're moving on. The Let Me Kick boys and the turn down for twats. Twat. Why can I not say this correctly, guys? Twat. Casey turns down twats. I mean, good looking scores here for sure, but why can I not say the name of it correctly? I mean, just twat. Turn down for twats. And you beat her. Flip it around here, and you got the Let Me Kick boys who stole a win earlier, and it doesn't look like they're going to get to steal one here, as it looks like nobody decided to show up, and you flip it around, and, you know, the only person that was happy that so-and-so's getting their name beat is Charlie Brown, who literally scored the lowest point total if it wasn't for that, as the twat boys destroy them 169 to 74. We're moving on. The Black Angels and the A-Team here. These guys, when they get together, it's usually a score fest. This game was no different. We take it to the Angels side. As coming out, it's welcome back Arian Foster, tag teaming with Justin Forsett. Drew Brees, Vincent Jackson there lifted a kind of little mediocre. You flip it around, and the mediocrity continued for the Angels. Will it hurt the Angels' chances in the victory in this game? You better believe it, Jack, because here come the A-Team. Bradford, Gore, Dion Lewis, Julio's down by the schoolyard with 17 points, and the hits just kept on coming from the defense as the A-Team come up and take a big victory as they're trying to right the ship. 139.5 to 121.5. And we're moving on to the game of the week, presented by Pyrotech. You have the two-time defending world champion taking on the current undefeated Bull of the Woods, the Guild. We're going to take it to the Cobra Kai side, and Jared has had a little bit of struggles as of late, and as we dive inside the box score, Tom Brady kept the hits coming, but as you go further, not much there. You flip it around, Gronk had a slow game, Corey Graham tried to keep it up, but the rest of the guys was mediocre, and J.J. Watt continued the disappearing act. Could the Guild come up with enough and remain undefeated? Yes. Aaron, Matt Forte, Danny Woodhead, and Jeremy Macklin combining together to throw some scores. You flip it around, not much out of the defense, but it really didn't matter as the Guild stay undefeated, 99.5 to 92.5.
Okay, go on in. He's now expecting you.
Whoa. Where am I? Not much of a place for Fantasy God to hang around, I can tell you that.
Hello, big guy. I am the Fantasy God. I have been waiting a long time to meet you. Do you know why I have brought you here?
Not in the slightest. To be honest, I've been confused all day long.
Well, big guy, I have brought you here to talk about the future. You are a fantasy guru, and it's time to take that to the next level.
Huh. Fantasy God, huh? And here to think there's some who thought that was Matthew Berry.
He's a tool, and only other tools will follow any of his advice. You could do twice a better job. And it's time to take your knowledge and ability and start a new show, focusing on all of fantasy football.
Really? You know, that's nice and all, but why would anybody listen to me? I'm a nobody.
Sure, that's what they would tell you. I'm even sure that's what your detractors would tell you. But you have proven to be a champion on every level you've played at. How many championships have they ever won? As a matter of fact, hit the Week 6 highlights and show your skills to everyone one more time.
Okay, Fantasy God, let's start this one out with the UPS and the 3-and-out boys, and let's take it over to the UPS side, where coming into this game, they thought that they would catch an easy victory with the outs on the skids, and when DeAndre Hopkins throws down 36 and DeMarco Murray comes up with 21, and you flip it around, and there's Greg Olsen with 26. It looked like smooth sailing for the UPS boys. Could the 3-and-outs bring up an answer? And Mark Muncy comes up with the dagger. Back from the cold is Martavius Bryant, and Lamar Miller is out of the witness relocation program, and you flip it around and the defense came to play as the 3 and out stunned the UPS boys 133 to 114.5. Next up, the Pound Town for the outers. UPS gets Let Me Kick. Flip it around, we're going to the Pound Town and the Black Angels. Two teams in a desperate need of a victory. Let's start it out in the Pound Town side. And looking for Calandros, it looked pretty decent in the beginning. Blake Bortles with a 15. Theo Riddick and James Jones in double figures. You flip it around, and Antonio Gates came up with the big-time score, but the rest of the team left it hanging on the table. Could the Black Angels have an answer? Well, as you dive in, the answer is yes. Chris Ivory, Aaron Foster, Fitzgerald, and Breeze bringing down the pain. You flip it around, and you find Martellus Bennett and Thomas Davis keeping the good times going, and it leads to an Angels victory, 130.5 to 99. He's still a douchebag. We're flipping on with the and the A team. And let's start it out with the A team. Josh looking for a big win here. And as you dive inside the box scores, it looked a little peaked. Julio and Odell Beckham kind of leaving it. Bradford and Dion Lewis disappearing. You flip it around, and it's Charles Clay and Rashad bringing down some good scores. Could and his six with an answer, and in a word, no. But hey, Matt Ryan and Jarvis Landry kind of showed up. But the rest of the team left it hanging off the table, and you flip it around, and it didn't get much better for Dan as the Kitties fall hard. 121.5 to 86. Next up, it's turned down for twat for the 18th. I can't say it. Dang it. We're moving on. Cobra Kai and Let Me Kick. Let's dive inside the kick, boys. You know, Charlie coming into this game, his team has been looking pretty awful all year, but you look at these scores and you're like, well, maybe Charlie has a chance here. You flip it around and the defense coming to play with Delaney Walker's Big 18. It looked promising. Could the Cobra Kai's, the two-time defending world champion, answer? No. But Tom Brady did have 27. C.J. Anderson, Eddie. Could somebody call in the relocation program and let Eddie Lacy loose? What the heck? You flipping around and not much else going on the defense. J.J. Watt also in the relocation program, and the Kick Boys stunned the defending champions 135 to 94. We're moving on. It's the week of upsets, kiddies. But could the McConnell Mud Dogs pull the biggest one and knock the gill from the land of the undefeated? Well, as we dive inside the McConnell Mud Dogs box scores, it looked pretty decent. Flacco with a 19, Keenan Allen with a big score. Allen Hurns hit double figures. You flip it around, and here's where the disaster loomed for the doggies. Tommy. Could the Gill come back and at least put a suitable answer together? And in a word, yes. Aaron, Forte, and Woodhead combining together for double figures. You flip it around, and now you find out where the difference lied. Robbie, good. And it leads to an outs victory as they survive and remain undefeated. 110 to 98. Next up, they get the Angels, and the Decepticons come calling for the doggies. And now we're off to the game of the week presented by Pyrotech, the Decepticon, and Turn Down for Twats. Let's start it off with the Decepticon boys. Jacob coming into this game needing a huge win, and if you look at these box scores, it looks very promising. Russell, Ingram, Megatron, and Brandon Marshall bringing down some pain, even though Chris Johnson kind of left it on the table. You flip it around, and it looked good as well. Would that Chris Johnson score come back to haunt them? Well, in a word, yes. Because even though I can't say twat,
you can see these scores and see that the rookie is a serious contender. And I know I give him a lot of heat, but my goodness, Mr. Casey is bringing some pain, and it was no different from Jacob as he collects the largest score of the year thus far, 180.5 to 143. And as you look at the standings here, it shows up as he comes in to the number 2 spot behind the undefeated Guild. At 3 is the McConnell Mud Dogs falling down. At 4, you get Josh Workman and the A-Team. And number 5 is the 2-time defending champs.
So that was the whole deal the entire time. For me to do my own show. And for me to strike out onto my own. You know what? I think it's time too, Fantasy God. I believe it's time that we go full bore and do something new.
So now, big guy, go out there and launch your new show. And think about it like this. If no one watches, it can't be any worse than it is now. Good luck, big guy.
Well, it would have been nice if you would have took me back. I don't even know how I'm gonna... Wait a second. What the heck? Fantasy God was a computer?
So you're cured. Go out there and make the greatest show that no one, including your league, will ever see.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's Mr. Dude. Twat. Damn it.